Everyone, stick around because not only are we hoping to finish this game today, or at least the first quest, we're going to show you how to use this guy to play it on your PC right after the
Shame.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo Live, where this week we're going to play a PC version of this game. Why on PC, you ask? Did Nintendo release this? No, they did not. This is a enhanced remake by a fan named Hoverbat, who has taken the best of both of these games, the different versions, and they are different in ways that we'll explain in a scripted video on the Famicom Dojo channel before too long. But we're going to finish it today. We've been playing for 6 weeks and going through all the additional elements and how the existing ones changed. And this is it. This is well, it's not it, because there's some second quest stuff. So there's going to be another week of this. But today we're going to go to the Great Palace and get the last of the items as well. But first, I wanted to talk about this guy, this Brawler64 controller by Retro Fighters, which I just picked up. I ordered it at the beginning of the month. Was it the end of December? I can't remember. It came just this week. And I got this primarily because I have Switch online, and I don't play the N64 games. Because have you tried playing with a Pro controller or even just the Joy-Con controllers? It doesn't work too great. So I got this, but then I was reading how it was PC compatible on the box there. Speaking of that box, I just got to give a shout out to these guys for just the artfulness, the unnecessary, gorgeous artfulness in the packaging. And then there's like another box inside this box. Yeah, it's wild. But it does say for Switch Online and PC, and I read that and I'm like, well, let's try it. And sure enough, all you got to do is take a USB-C cable and plug it into your PC, plug it in to this, which is also the charging cable, but then you can see it's a little washed out. There we go. Those blue lights come on. That means it's in direct input mode. And that's what you want to do to be able to not only play on your PC in general, but to play on GameMaker Studio in specific, because GameMaker Studio has some requirements that didn't work for me with another Bluetooth controller that I had tried to use.
Shame.
Don't have my headphones in. I knew I forgot something. Just a second. Okay, you can hear it, but I'm not going to be able to. What a great start. Smooth execution, Sean, as always. This is why we're better taped. Yep, nothing. Sorry, had to close this. Open it again. We can just hang out here like nothing happened. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? We're gonna use this in GameMaker Studio. Here we go. All right. I still love that little reveal with the widescreen mode. All right. So push the start button. Works great. Push select, which is this minus button up here. This is the mode that we're playing. Push start again. Now, the problem I had with the Retro Can pad that I was using was that the A and B buttons worked fine. So I assumed that it was going to be okay, but then I went to the D-pad right here on the Retro Can, and it didn't work. And that's because it was mapped to the analog stick, and I think that was for full Nintendo Switch compatibility. But because this is an N64 controller, and it already has a D-pad, or sorry, an analog stick, this actually maps to the D-pad, and so the D inputs work just fine. You may be asking to yourself, Sean, I saw you had a Pro Controller earlier, why don't you just use the Pro Controller for this? Or, alternatively, something a lot similar, why not just use a Super NES pad? Or maybe like the Famicom NSO controllers, any of that stuff, connect wirelessly, get it to work. I don't know, for some reason, none of those controllers work with GameMaker Studio at all. Like the start buttons, the A and B buttons, none of that stuff works. This is the only one I've been able to find that does it. So I don't know if you can get this gold edition anymore because there are only 2,000 that were made, and was it a pre-order technically? I don't even know, but it came pretty darn fast. And so you could probably get another Brawler64 controller if you want to, but I don't have to use the Xbox 360 one anymore, which, do I even have that hanging out? Yeah. I've been using this guy for the last 6 weeks, so we're done with that. I was gonna throw it, but I don't really want to throw it. Anyway, let's play this game, shall we? That's enough chit-chat. Matcha says hello. Hello, Matcha. I see all y'all in the chat today. Why don't you come say hello? Speaking of the chat, I noticed after how many weeks has it been? You can't see stuff on the right part of the screen because of the chat, which feels bad because, like, if you're watching on YouTube, the chat's like scrolling underneath or scrolling on the side if you're on the desktop. Why even bother having it on the screen? Maybe I won't use the chat on the streams anymore. It does let me know when you're talking to me and I don't have like my phone up or whatever. All right, so we did this at the end of last week. We're gonna do it again for everyone who didn't watch the end of last stream. But one of the extra things that we got are these, oops, that was, I just realized I'm not, there we go. I was looking at my stream window and not the actual GameMaker Studio window. So I pushed the home button, which is located, where the start button is on the Xbox 360 controller. So a little bit of muscle memory there. I gotta push the actual proper start button to bring up the menu. I'm gonna go through it here. So I'm missing 2 items still. I'm missing 1 Link doll and 2 heart container pieces. I don't know where those are. One might be on the way. Maybe both of them are on the way to the palace. I'm not sure where I forgot it. But I don't feel the need to complete it. I have 8 heart containers, and that's probably going to be enough. And getting that is just gravy. But we'll look around and see if we can find it. But I want to draw your attention to the 12, the little Goron head-looking thing near the bottom of the screen. And collecting those, like other fetch quests in Zelda games, will yield a special item, and that's of course all new for this remake version. So this is immediately visible when you start the game, but not accessible until you get to the second palace. Ooh, come on. There we go. I need to jump. There we go. Oh, and just for completeness' sake, we'll come back to that in a second. So getting all 12 of these in this tomb here. Opens a gateway. Now, if you've watched earlier streams, you've seen that these are little sideways warps to some other area on the map. And I love this. I love this. Like, there's like new sprites and colors that the NES can't do. So you know you're in a brand new area of the game immediately. And sure enough, here we are. Where are we? What are we doing? Oh, boy. Again, colors NES can't do. Clearly a new area. Come on. Let's get out of here. What's in this cave? I don't know what's in that cave. It's probably just points, right? Not like I need them. Well, I need them a little bit because, yeah. I haven't maxed out my levels yet. Yeah, I'm 8, 8, 9, so I'm not going to get all 9s. And then the 9th level that's available here is actually also new to this version of the game. Because it maxed out at 8 containers, 8 levels, for all the different attacks. Oopsie doopsies. Come on. There we go. Playing with this pad feels so like it's nice and clicky, which I like. The buttons are nice and big, but also the D-pad is so much better than the Xbox 360's D-pad. Like I like the Xbox 360 controller overall, but its D-pad has been notoriously bad. I used to play Soul Calibur 4 on that D-pad. Man, how did I ever cope? So this is a great retro gaming pad in general. I love this background. I love the artfulness. Like, to one extent, like, you know, some of these things are things that could have been done in the original game, and others, like, there's just no way. Like the widescreen and the color palettes would never have been possible. But, you know, a proper remake by Nintendo will be able to handle this stuff. Right? Right, I'm just saying. Or it doesn't have to be 2D at all, right? It can be like a 3.5D, like Metroid Samus Returns. Come on. There we go. All right. God, I love that. New sword. What does that do for us? I don't think we can tell just from these enemies here, if I remember correctly from last week. Because this doesn't go through shields. And I can't jump through that ceiling bit. So I need... He opened his eye. So I need to find a different enemy that I can demonstrate this on. Oh, hello. Is it this one? Will it work on you? Yes, okay, so it'll work on enemies that require fire. So it's like a mini fire spell, just without range, basically. So you don't have to have fire cast. As you can see, Link is red, and that's due to another new item, which is this amulet, or this ring, the red ring. Sorry, the amulet's for replenishing my magic. So it's the second row of items, third from the right, which is, I think, the sprite from the original Zelda game, which does more or less the same thing, cuts your damage in half. Okay. We also have a new shield, if you can kind of see it there. It's got a little bit of a cross on it. And that is like a halfway reflect spell, where it'll stop fire and other things the shield normally couldn't reflect, like also like projectile weapons that some of the other enemies throw. that would need reflect cast otherwise, and the reflect's been beefed up a little bit more to actually reflect back all attacks, all non-magical as well as physical attacks. So I think it's neat. But you didn't know you could do that, did you? Alright. Where are we going? Oh, that's nice. Just checking. I don't think there's anything here, but... So now, I don't have to cast fire, and I can get these guys. Yeah. Nice. I might as well, like, kill all the enemies I can because I need the points to level up. Come on. Come on. If I jump, well, you jump. There you go. Very nice. Alright, we'll just shortcut our way back. Alright, let's make our way to the Great Palace, shall we? I'm trying to think if there's a way to shortcut back there as fast as possible. I think we just go across the water though. We go to Eastern Hyrule. Oh, or back here now, and then another thing that this does is oh, I thought that I could attack those now. Am I thinking of a different enemy? I must be. Well, let's go into our chicken form. This is our new fairy spell. And I've upgraded it to be in full attack mode. I love it. There's apparently, I didn't realize, there's apparently an option to make it impermanent. So I can go hit O. Attack Frenzy. What's Attack Frenzy? I just turn Attack Frenzy on. What does that do? I haven't noticed that option before. I'll turn that off. But I can turn the Cuckoo Permanent off, and then it's called Fairy in the window again, and then it has the normal Fairy cost to it. And then when I exit the screen, it's back to being off. But if I turn that option back on, which is the default, oops, did I turn my sound down by accident? Okay. I can cast it again. And it'll stay on permanently. Which is just specifically for this version of the spell, and the normal one, the unbeefed up version, it only works for that first screen like a normal spell does. But I like this because it changes the cost of it. And you can just play as a chicken through the whole game if you want, which I won't do right now. But, yeah. Alright, we need to make our way back. The 2 items, we've gotten them. I'm gonna run back here real quick just in case I missed something. Any of these screens. I have a map. Oh, I can't show. I keep pausing to show you, but I can't show you. Oh, I can show you now. I have a map, 2 halves of a map near the bottom there that show me where those items are. Okay, pretty sure. Do not has. Come on. Oh, love a Pete. So we'll go back this way. Ah. Timing's off. Maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like the lag compared to the Xbox controller isn't as bad. Maybe I'm crazy. The USB-C cable that comes with this controller is very small and short, so I'm actually using the one that comes with the Nintendo Switch, which is also apparently the same one that comes with the N64 controller that Nintendo sells, but I don't have that. I ordered one, I don't have it yet. So spoiler is I'm gonna figure out how to use all that. Did I even go this way? I don't think I even went this way. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Come on, get up there. Hold on. Okay, there's nothing over here. Well, I got whatever it was. We'll take the normal route to the Great Palace to reawaken everyone's traumatizing childhood memories of this journey. I think I mentioned before that I had the brilliant plan when I went to go beat this game, the vanilla version of the game, for the first time ever without save states this year. My plan was to... Thank you. My plan was to memorize where all the one-ups were, and then I really want to get this guy because I need come on, there we go. I need the points. So memorize where all the one-ups were, and then go get them all, and then make it to the Great Palace. Now this is a bad idea on two fronts. One, I'd probably end up losing one or more of those lives along the way. So I need to cast fire to get that guy. Which is so funny because it like undoes one of the changes that the Famicom disk system to NES conversion did, which was to make fire required for those guys so that fire was actually useful. And now there's a cool new item that makes fire not useful again. except as a long-range attack. Also good in the second quest for lighting those torches without having the candle. So, not totally useless, just mostly useless. Oh, so funny to me. Anyway, but this is precisely why I wanted those extra lives, because the journey to the palace is fraught, and I've already lost a whole bunch of life, and that's even with like having protect permanently turned on right now, or shield this is called. There we go. So this was awful enough as it was. So the other reason that this idea was bad is that once you do get to the Great Palace, you can continue. And you can continue from the beginning of the palace every single time, but then you only get your 3 lives. So there's no way or reason to like go back and get those extra lives at that point, because you're gonna just muck it up. Let's do some chicken mode. This might make it a far less daunting task. Oh, I love it already. Also, the jumping is less fraught. Oh, the chicken can't reach that high. Oh, that's funny. That's right. It's just a little outside of its range. There we go. Just a little bit. Yeah, so now the jumping is like not... I also won't die from the jumping. I'll demonstrate. I have the red fairy item, which makes those less perilous as well. And so, like, a lot of the challenge of this game has been negated by items that are not required and actually a little difficult to get in a lot of cases. So I don't know. You can imagine going to the Great Palace at this point is just a lot less dangerous. In fact, when I did beat this on my own without streaming, I didn't die. Like, I didn't have to go to a continue ever. Okay, there's definitely a heart there, which I figured there'd be one on the way. But there's one I'm missing still, and that's the one that's bugging me. Come on. So, long story short on the extra lives trick I was trying to do is if you can't beat the game in 3 lives, you can't beat the game, is what it comes down to. So that's kind of a bummer. There's a Link doll on top of the palace, so I knew that was there. I'm still bugged by which heart container piece I'm missing though, where it could be, because I had no problem finding them all before without any help. So I don't know, whatever. So I feel very OP right now, but maybe that'll make for a fun viewing experience for y'all. All right, now this guy doesn't require fire to beat, and he has a shield, so I can only hurt him when his eyes open. And so, I mean, I'm not regular Link. Here we go. So yeah, the shields, letting that would hurt me normally if I didn't have the shield item I have now. Reflect will make it bounce back now, which it didn't used to before. But my sword won't penetrate his shield still. Like, shields still matter. So enemies that have a natural shield, such as these guys who close their eyes here, that's considered their shield. The sword doesn't make that OP. So. And also the shield proper. Also, not invincible. I just realized that I missed something. Yeah, I can't get there the way I'm going. Just a moment. I'm making it to the palace, but the thing I wanted to show you guys, if I don't do it now, you ain't gonna see it. So. And since this journey isn't so fraught anymore. OP chicken indeed. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, he fell in. I didn't want that, I wanted the points. Ah! Dang it. So, the red fairy isn't like a permanent save against falling. It only works as long as you have health still, and you can still lose a life. So if you're really bad at jumping, you're still gonna, like so, you still have a chance of losing your life. But normally I don't stink this much at jumping. Normally. Sorry, I meant to go this way initially. Forgot. There we go. This whole section's new. What do we have here? Well, let me tell you, good sirs and or madams. This is a little enticement to the second quest. You see the whole Triforce there. This will only open up if you have the Triforce after collecting at the end of this first quest here. And so there's a little twist in the second quest where it's actually a bit different than the first time around. It's mostly the same, but there are a few things that are a bit different. So, yeah, so this guy's got it. Oh, I thought he had a shield. Did he just happen to open his eye? Man, all right, well, whatever. I thought closing his eye was equivalent to his shield like some of those other critters, but maybe not. Maybe not. To get that heart container before we get back. Not that it matters, I'm not gonna have a full quiver. No. We're gonna end the game without full. Oh. Ouch. Gah. Come on. Without full containers, but it's not going to matter because we're going to lose them all anyway. Oops, I'm going this way. Backtracking for no reason. Ooh, I actually want that. Just a moment. Do this again. Sorry. But at the very least, there aren't any enemies left there. Now, there's also a trick you can do to skip these. If you're playing the regular game, especially. I will show you that on the next one. So, these encounters will override whatever normal event happens on the tile in the overworld. So the trick is to get the mobs to show up. And then, right before you enter the square, intercept them like so. Because these are a little less dangerous, a little less problematic to deal with. A little less, dare I say, fraught for the 50th time. And I want to get him. I want to get him. Heck him to death. Come on. Don't you dare. Yes. Alright. Okay. And now I've skipped over it. So, ta-da. In 30 minutes already. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get through the palace in an hour. Maybe there is a way. Maybe I will get through the palace in an hour. And Faces of Death? Oh, man. Yeah, back in the day, I also rented this, along with the NES itself, because I didn't have one. And Zelda II was a game that I got with my own NES. When I actually got my own, it was one of the first games I got. Very good. So happy. But yeah, mostly I played NES at my friends' houses back in the day. Where is that? I'm really bothered where that that last heart container piece can be. That's a change too. Is like in this game normally you don't have heart container pieces. You have the full container, and there's only 4 of them throughout the game, and then there's 4 magic container pieces too. But now there's 5 total, and you actually have to collect one more than that because you're going to start with 3. So there's 6 you have to get, and there's 3 pieces each. So 6 times 2 is 12. Times 3 is 36. Way up from 8. I'm gonna jump over this right away because I know it's over here and I gotta show you first. You should always go the wrong way first. They really changed, Hoverback really changed the layout of this place. Like having the 6 individual bits to represent each gemstone you've placed is really nice. I think it was just one giant barrier, which is good, but that gives you no sense of progress. If you happen to make your way here after the 4th palace, you wouldn't be able to get in, like you wouldn't in the regular game either. So don't leave here, because then you have to run all the way through it again. But Another one of those warps, and this brings us to da-da-da-da. If you saw on an earlier stream, this is where the guy who gives you the down thrust is. So now there's a warp back to the Great Palace if you need to do things like backtrack and find out where that heart piece is. Ah, where is it? I gots to know. Fried chicken, oh yeah. Actually, I prefer to think of chicken with a fire spell as a spicy chicken. So, if I were a betting man, I'd say I forgot to get this heart piece at one of the palaces. That's what I think. And if that's the case, I'm just gonna skip it. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to get there. Because there's lots of little warps around the normal navigation in Hyrule in this version. So, come on. So my sword ability extended to the chicken. His beak is now more powerful. Alright. So these light blue spaces show us spots where we can walk. There's other places too. Okay, so it's not there. There's other places we can walk too, but this at the very least shows us places we definitely can. And after getting the boots, more of this light blue water appears. So, ooh, I wonder, is this gonna work? Oh, just barely. Nice. Okay, I don't see it here. Let's walk around this a bit, see if it's in the maze, and I just missed it. Okay, it's not in the maze. Okay, try this again. The other problem is, like, the chicken floats down slower than Link does. So yeah, I ended up skipping almost. Ah! I'm not trying to grind through this. My next best guess is in Death Mountain somewhere. And I just didn't get everything, but I'm not gonna go through Death Mountain again either. I got the magic potion piece that was here. This palace is just a place where I got the medallion. I went on the island adventure too, so it's not there. I'm gonna go to, oh, fun note, you can't cut down those dark green forest tiles, which are also new to the game. Did I even go into this? Oh, there's a heart piece there. There it is. Fantastic. So we're gonna end this game with a full quiver after all, and I might be able to get all 9s on my stats too. I did not go into this cavern. Well, that was silly. We're so close. I've got a feeling that I'm going to get to the requisite nearly 10,000 points just by going through the Great Palace. So where didn't I go? I'm not going in the basement, okay. Where didn't I go in town here to get a heart piece? Yeah, powerful knight, yada yada. You are a hero for saving my child. Come, no, I don't think it's you. Is it this? It is this. I never beat this. I tried to do it in the stream and I couldn't. Oh no. Okay, I can't do this in chicken mode. I have to be... Oh boy. This is all brand new too. Yeah, there it is. Criminy. I'm not tense, you're tense. Ugh. All right. Nope, nope, we're gonna try it again. Oh boy. This is so funny because I went through this, I think on the second quest on my other save, and I got it right away. And I can't seem to do it with all of you watching me. Don't look. Don't watch another video. Just don't look. Like these are like new enemies. This is a whole new area. I can't talk and do this at the same time. Oh, not quite high enough. Windows security just yelled at me. Farts. How distracting. All right. So the trick here is that you got to air control, which you can't do when you're down thrusting. It carries your momentum. So you have to come out of the down thrust to air control. So it's good from the perspective that like going straight up, I can not worry about going side to side, but then I got to air control to come over here. And I still have momentum carrying me so when I down stab again. So then I got to like control that momentum as best I can to change direction again. And apparently my best is not good. Dang it. It's that last little hop, because you can't see yourself behind the well, you saw. And you don't quite have enough height to get there from this. Or do you? Oh! Oh! Okay, so the trick was to air control on the last guy to have like no lateral motion, and then bounce and lateral yourself to the right. Oh, terrifying. I did it, everyone. A winner is me. Hello, Dilios of Sparta. I'm gonna save right here. These save ladies are new too. Blue clad women in each town. This is a little warp. Might as well take it. So it'll get us back to where we want to go. There are a couple of warps between towns in this game. So the houses with the torches in front. So this will drop me off. On the eastern continent, there's 3 towns. One of them's hidden. Wouldn't it be neat if like that took you to like that's a good suggestion. Like take you to Kasato, the other one that's a dilapidated one. but you can't get to the hidden one that way because it's hidden. It makes sense to me that there isn't a warp because there's those 4 towns on Western Hyrule, and it makes sense to me that you wouldn't be able to go between those because they're, you know, across an ocean more or less, right? Oh, I don't need fire anymore. Silly me. But I do need to be a chicken. Oh yeah. Get those points back. Okay. So then we'll warp back to the Great Palace. This way. So I now have every item and every spell I can get before going to the Great Palace. There is an item in the Great Palace. That's where the Master Key got moved to. There's a Link doll, and is that it? Yeah, and there's a Link doll. So it's just those 2 things. You may have noticed that there seems to be room for a 9th spell. That is also to do with the second quest, which we will talk about when we get there. Thank you, the giant Moogle. Feels good to be a gangster. Chicken gangster. Damn, it feels good. Oh, not that good. There we go. Baby. The fact that I'm level 9 and these blue bots still take 2 hits to hurt, it's terrifying. Especially because level 9 is new to this game. Alright, so the barrier is still open from our 6 crystals. I'm going to try and play through this not in chicken mode for the most part. I'll switch back and forth as I feel is needed, but this little addition's nice too, because in most palaces you get a chance to hit a statue and get some magic. And I appreciate that it was added here, because what I'll normally do is when I come down here, in this section over here. Boy, it takes a lot of hits still. Come on. Criminy. 200 points, it better be worth it. This section here is I would farm these blue bots. There's a hole right here. Boop. I would farm these blue bots for potions, and so every 6 enemy kills, you get a potion that fills about a square of your magic, and they're not reappearing. Yeah. So in the original game, because it's not widescreen, right? Like you go off, you warp off the screen, and then they'll reappear without you having to leave the whole scene. Not the case here. So I'm doubly appreciative they put that health potion there, because it's much harder to farm now. So if you remember the path to the end of the palace from the original game, throw that knowledge out of your brain because it doesn't apply here. For one thing, there's an item that you can pick up. The Link doll was always in here. It's in a different spot. This actually, is there 2 in the original game? I don't remember exactly. But there's a map now in this version of the game. So the layout of this place has changed, not drastically, but enough, shall we say. enough so that if you go the main way that you're aware of, it basically takes you to the item. And the fact that you don't have the master key right away, the skeleton key, what's it called? I don't know. See, now normally I have to cast Reflect there to not get hurt by that fire. So, feeling quite a bit OP. But also, those spots in the floor, those two little, excuse me, those two little bricks together, those will fall and then you'll die. And I feel like that's a little bit of an extra, that's new, it's a little bit of an extra challenge because you might have 6 lives from the get-go like I do here. And then every time you continue, you'll get 6 more. So, it's supposed to be just 3. So I think that's a bit of a understanding that there's less challenge with that change to the way the Link dolls work. So I guess to clarify is that once you collect a Link doll, it's always in your inventory. So whenever you do continue, darn it. Whenever you do continue, you always get that many. You get your base 3 plus as many Link dolls as you have. And the 7th one is available here. I don't think that Link dolls carry over to the new game though, so there's almost no point in collecting it. It's going to be basically on the way to the end of the palace though, so I might as well do it. Oh, is there a hole here? Is he gonna fall down it? Am I gonna fall down it? Looks like I should. Fantastic quest, man. Ooh, I don't remember you guys. Definitely getting this though, unless there's a hole here. Woo! There we go! Alright, we maxed out. Oh, I want to max out attack though. Let's do that one. I don't need magic. There it is. Okay, so if we end up maxing out magic, it'll be nice, but not necessary. Oh, did I do this wrong? I think I did. Yup. Can I think I was supposed to go down the elevator out to the left before shoot. Now normally, I believe that there's a potion in one of these. There it is. Little things you remember. So the basic layout and idea from the original game is still, giant bot is still present. I didn't even register that was going to be a possibility. I should have remembered. So the level hasn't changed that much, but it's changed enough. Ugh, what is this? Some Mario in my Zelda. Wake up, honey, there's Mario in your Zelda. What's the matter, baby? You haven't touched your Zelda Mario. Ooh. Am I going the right way after all? I'm going the right way for that would have been a death normally. Thank you for the red fairy. So I wonder in some ways if the Great Palace is even playable without the red fairy. You know? Like, did they make it too hard? Almost permadeath there. Woo, look at that! Okay, so I don't have the key, so I have to go and get it before I can make much progress. I think I have to go up. I'm pretty sure I do, to go back and get to where I was. Oh these guys. I am no good at this. There we go. That's the strategy for beating those guys. Just don't move, they'll jump over you anyway. And then you nail them. Now, they're much more terrifying in the vanilla game because, well, you only have 3 lives to deal with. And so avoidance is usually the best strategy there, unless you're good enough with that trick to defeat them every time. And I am not. So... Ooh, come on. For those just joining, I'm playing with Retro Fighters Brawler64 wireless controller for Nintendo Switch Online. Say that 5 times fast. But it works on PC. So here we are, PCing it up, because this special edition is PC only. I think that there is a way to get it to work in Steam. Someone asked me that a few streams ago. If you go to the Discord that Hoverbat made for this game, yeah, so you go to the left. If you go to that Discord, then I think that there are instructions on how to get it set up with the Steam Deck. And then maybe Steam proper as well, I'm not sure. Not Steam proper, just Steam Deck? I don't know. Whatever. Can I get 9,000 more points before I get to the end of the Great Palace? This is an important question. Not necessary, because I'll be able to level up to 9 during the second quest. And, excuse me, the important parts that I want to show you guys are going to be from my other save anyway, because I need to progress basically to the end of the game to show you where the real differences lie. But I'll show you enough with the start once we beat it today, before we're done streaming today. Which differences are in the beginning. There's one, I should be able to skip to it. I'll show you one more. I'll show you 2 things if there's time. One for sure, and the second one. Oh, it feels like this is not the right way. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I came out this way when I played through it the first time, so this feels wrong, but no, this is right, I think. Ah! Nope! Alright, come down here with me. Come down here with me. Can I jump up there? Don't need to, I can just go this way. Alright, we're gonna chicken this guy. Oh, pfft, now he goes down. She? I'm guessing this griffin's a she. Just putting that out there. I could ask, but she's just spitting hot fire at me. Bossman207 says, just add the EXE as a non-Steam game. Oh, okay. Hello, Peter B. Good to see you. Alright, now if you remember, there are these hidden walls in the original Great Palace, but there's nothing in this room. Except maybe... Not even, oh, there it is. There we go. That's enough. That's enough to justify it. I've been playing for an hour now, and I have not gotten to the end. So I think my prediction I wouldn't get through this palace in an hour was correct. Granted, I don't think I've been playing in the palace proper for much of that time. I went back and I got that heart container I was missing, and then we were on the way to the Great Palace, And then we had to get that heart container, and then I had to backtrack, so... How much time was I really even in here? If we're gonna be honest about it. Come on. Come on. Oh. I can duck those. I don't even have to. Ah! There we go. Got him! You can't beat the chicken! Can I go? Yep. Ooh, there's a fairy here. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. Gotta jump though. Is there a... No. Fairy and no potion. That seems fair. E. Okay, I think if I were to go to the right there, I would run into a locked door eventually. Oh yeah, that's a dead end. Never mind. Okay, this is feeling right. This is feeling like somewhere I should be. Come here. I like how I'm technically in fairy form, and that guy's called an anti-fairy. Fairy versus fairy, who wins? Oh, I'm definitely fighting Shadow Link as a chicken, y'all. Just so you know. So if that's gonna disappoint you, you might as well leave now. I'm so sorry. Oh, come on. You know what disappoints me is my lack of skill. There we go. Can I get this one? Whoop. Yeah. 4. Ah! Oh. Oh, I can get in the water here. Okay. I was getting a little worried at first. Ow! These floating bricks are new, but very much reminiscent of the original Zelda game, which is why Hoverbat added them. I mentioned how much I like the music in the Great Palace. Like it's the one place that they bothered to change the music. And then I don't know. It lends to the gravitas that this is like the final leg of the journey. No drumstick pun intended. And this feels familiar and correct. Ooh. What's over here? Do I keep going? I don't remember. I think I wanted to go down there, but I might need to go right first. Don't remember. Remember these guys, but I just don't remember. Oh, there's nothing necessary. Yeah, okay, this is a dead end. Okay, so I did want to go down there. That is a fiery chicken. That is chicken flambe. I thought Vink might join us today. Might be working though. Well, it's evening there. It's late too. Oh. Well. Ah. Oh boy. This doesn't feel great, guys. I don't know if this is the right way or not. Ooh, it is. Yes. Yes. Yes, I went the right way. Fantastic. So we got to reuse the boss from Palace 4. Ooh, I'm going to die if I don't be careful. I'm going to add a little more protect magic, so I am a blue chicken now. Ow. Yikes, yikes, yikes. How many hits? I'm level 9. This is why I wanted level 9 on my sword stat. Whew. There we go. Now I got the key. So I'm a third of the way to my point total. I'm a blue chicken. Ugh, I didn't die. Always important. These guys give me points or not? I don't remember. Nope, nothing. These bots are only one-hitters. Guess not all blue bots are made equal. That's what I was looking for. Keep getting hit like that, I'm not going to last very long. Now that we've gotten this, I'm not sure what the fastest way is to get back on track. Because I think I can go right here, but I don't think that takes me where I want to go. I think I need to go up and around. So let's find out, shall we? Might be a way to warp back. Which is normally annoying, but if you're trying to get back, might be a good way to go. Oh, thank you, Austin. I figured it out eventually. So I posted in my Discord after playing through the first quest on my own and not realizing I could get the enhanced Cuckoo spell. Can I can't sort it, can I? Can I time it to, no I can't. I didn't realize that I could have this version of the fairy spell and fight, because if you're the regular fairy, then Shadow Link just runs away from you, and there's no way to fight him. So that's a bummer. But I even put a screenshot in the chat and said this is not possible, not realizing that I could get this version of the spell ahead of the second quest. Oh boy, where? I don't want to go down there because I definitely want to go to the right here, but I really want that P bag. How much of a jump do I need? There we go. That was enough, it looks like. Okay, phew! Made it. Made it, dudes. Alright. Oh! Yeah, I can't actually go this way, so this was not the correct way to go. This is the way out. Okay. Okay. I want to be here eventually. If you've played the original game, you'll know what this is. I want to be down there, but I can't get there from where I am. So I actually do want to fall here. So that'll warp me back. Okay. Woo! That was exciting. Now, do I go up and over, or can I go down and over? I can't remember. Let's go down and over. So much easier when you're a chicken. My hitbox is just so much smaller. And I can still duck things if I need to. That's incredible. Alright. Alright, so I complain about being in here. So I'm in chicken form. And it's much easier now. Oh, pff, as I die. Oh, the fairy must drop you off to where you were last on solid ground. And I didn't touch any of the columns this time through. Until just now. I really like this gamepad, by the way, guys. It feels so nice to play. I think my only complaint with the I have it here somewhere. I got the wired version for the N64, and I think my only complaint of using this in a actual like N64 context was that my fingers run into this, and this doesn't have that because there's no expansion pack and stuff that's compatible, excuse me, with Nintendo Switch. So, and anyway, this form factor is more or less a Pro Controller anyway. So I just really appreciate what Retro Fighters did. Oh, this is a dead end. I'm gonna get this guy anyway though, because I need the points. There's two of them. Is there? Oh. I thought that there was maybe some more P bag or something, but no. So I'm going to end this game, at least with all the items. Sweet. Anything over here? I don't remember. Yeah, so I didn't come all the way from the left there, but that's like a dead end anyway. So I don't feel the need to do that part of the palace. Oopsies. So the question here is, do I go right or do I go down? I don't remember. Ah, yeah, I go right. Oh! Why am I blocking those? That's weird. I wasn't... That's wild. Didn't know I could block those. Okay. Are you coming? I'm gonna get these guys. Those 50 points are worth it. Ah, this is also one of those dead ends, so I don't... Okay. So I go down. All right. I may have had to go up and over all the way. I don't remember, honestly. Actually, I want you to bounce this way so I can make sure I get you. Chicken power! Did I not get the 200 points from that? Oh, that's a bummer. I think I go down. I'm gonna go right first just to take a peek. I'm pretty sure I go down. Yeah. Yeah. That feels right. Yeah, oh, this is definitely correct. Oh no! Oh no! I think I was reading the release notes on a patch that I don't have, so that I do have to peck for those sword hits in the future. Yeah, this feels like the right way. I am so close. I feel like I'm just not gonna make it though. So I'm gonna keep getting these points wherever I can just to make up. Ah, come here. Come here, you guys. Come here. Ow. A little less concerning to run into the anti-fairies in the Great Palace now that I have that necklace which replenishes my stamina. Oh, this is the way out. Okay. Oh, yep. I do have to go all the way up and over. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Darn it, this is the way out. That's why it seems familiar. This is the way out if I screw up. Ah. So, I might be able to go right. Is that all the way up and over I have to go? I don't remember. Well, let's try to go to the right and see if we can. Otherwise, I got to go all the way back to near the beginning of the palace. But I thought for sure that that warp I did took me on the right path to get to the end. So it can't be all the way up and over, can it? Can it? I don't think so. Let's try and go this way. Oh, not flambe my chicken, yo. Ah, this is feeling familiar. Yes, yes, this feels right. I don't have to go all the way up and over. I just have to go this way. Because all the way up and over is a dead end, I'm pretty sure. And I wanted to avoid that. Yes, good. This is it. I think it's just a point bag at the end of this hallway. So I'm gonna get it. Because I need it. I'm almost there, but I'm near the end. I don't know how many more guys I'm gonna get. Definitely have to go down that pit though. So I have to go back. I have to backtrack eventually. Oh, there's nothing? I thought there was a... Alright. Well, backtracking either way. Thank you, Flash Viewer 13. Just sit here farming bots instead, right? Whoop, 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 whoop. Is he wearing a top hat in the shadow? Or is it just the way that his, like, gobbly thing, whatever that's called, looks? Yeah, this is definitely the right way. Come here. Come on. Come on. So it's one of these. I don't remember which one. not this one. Must be the next one. And I'm pretty sure that's where, the Link doll is. Because it's on the way to the right direction to get to the end. I just don't remember how close it is to the end, so I might be backtracking. Ah, there it is. Got her. Oh, there's a point bag I didn't get because I didn't take every possible dead-end path. How do I get there? Oh, yeah, it's that whole section I avoided. We're not going to do that. If I don't have enough points, I don't have enough points. That's fine. It'd be nice to have a completed save, but it's going to start over at the beginning anyway, so... Ah, fairy, don't need that. Alright, we're just going to go to the end, guys. I can go to the right, that's the wrong way. I don't think there's anything over here that I, like, point-wise that I need. Let's get this guy. What's 150, right? Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure this is the wrong way. Oh, I gotta... Yep, chicken can't jump that high. There we go, point bag. Yes! Oh, I feel so much better already. Not good enough, but better. I am Knuff. I am Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuff. Oh, no. No. I did watch the Barbie movie finally. It was on Max. And I had canceled Max, actually, because I didn't want to spend $17 a month on it anymore. Trying to trim down the fat, basically, on all my streaming services. But then I got it with the ad-supported plan, which was like $10. I had this really fun problem, though, where, like, I had gotten it through Apple. Ooh. Yeah, let's get you. Yes, oh, I'm gonna get so close. Oh, if I don't get 374 points, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. There we go. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag, the pea bag, that is. Anyway, so I had gotten Max through my, iTunes subscription. Woo! Got her! We're leveled up! I got Max through my iTunes subscription. And... Ooh, not quite there yet, are we? Yeah. And... when you go to resubscribe, there's 2 of every plan. So there's like 2 $9.99 plans for the ad-supported stuff, which is wrong. Like, one of them just doesn't quite work right. So I signed up for one, and they charged me, and I couldn't use it. So I complained in the app. It's like, hey, I don't really need the $3 back or whatever for that 1 week. I couldn't use it because I didn't try. This is the hole. Down we go. This is the one. But when I went to go change it, what ended up happening was so I picked the other $9.99 plan, and they refunded me the difference. This is the wrong way, but I want to show you why it's the wrong way and how bad of a wrong way it is. Because it's real bad. Just don't go this way. Okay. Yeah, so there's a hole there, okay? And that hole will take you back to that warp spot all the way over here, right in the middle of the screen there. So don't go that way. It's a trap. It's a mean trap, too. So Max refunded the difference. for like my last 3 weeks, and then charge me at a new cycle starting like that week later. So now my Max subscription comes out a week later than it used to. Whatever. Okay. Get a little bit of heal, a little bit of jump. Then we're gonna prepare Thunder. The Thunder Chicken arrives. Thunder! Ah, thunder! Can I up thrust? You can't normally up thrust this guy. There we go. Yeah, the improved air control and the ability to float on the chicken makes this fight so less challenging. Fraught, as I like to say. I had such a problem with this as a kid. Like I didn't have the patience to get through the bullet hell of it all. And so I originally beat this game with a Game Genie code because I would die from fighting this guy. Which I might do now if I'm not careful. There we go. Flat, flat. 1,000 points for that guy. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Here we go. Oh, man. Can I cheese him at all? Like, how? He won't let me get close. How? Ooh. Can I not beat him? No! Let me do this. Let me do this. I need to do this. Oh. He jumps over me. Okay, hold on. I watched Hoverbat stream this, so I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. But if I can't, I'm just going to do it the normal way. There we go. Dang it. Get him! Get him! Come on. I'm not giving up. Didn't come all this way to not kill you as a chicken. I also don't want to continue or die. So I may have to give up at some point if I can't get it. Dang it. Oh, I can't up thrust him. Dang it. Come on. Come on. Oh! This is so dumb. Who would do this? Dang it. Alright, hold on a second. Ow. Dark chicken fight. Yeah, I know, right? If I take long enough... Ow. I'll be able to heal again. hit him again. I'm sorry, everyone. Maybe what I'll do is I'll, I think I have one more hit on him. There we go. There. And then we'll do it this way. For one more heal. Jump. Jump. Do it. Do it, you coward. Ah. What am I doing wrong? I was getting it before, and now I can't get it at all. Got him! Yes! The chicken is victorious! The chicken is your king now. Oh man. Oh my gosh. This is wonderful. Oh, I'm a real hero, all right. Oh my gosh. We're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. There's more we're gonna do. But I beat it in about my normal streaming time. So about an hour and a half. That's what I usually do. So these credits are the initial, like, what Hoverbat did. I don't know what this means about additional music and sound because it mentions Koji Kondo. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if there's like some unused music from the game that got reused or if Koji Kondo's involved in the project somehow, because I thought this was a Kickstarter of some kind. Or if it's just Patreon. Oh man. I guess since they're reading their Patreon list, let's read ours. We do this stream every week. Not this game in particular, but we stream every week. And everyone at the producer level and above gets their name read. So for the month of January, our Dojo disciples, our top tier contributors are Andrew Greeley, Bombs, Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III, and Talbot. Talbot, you have your DVD now. He sent us a picture. Thank you so much for sharing. Producers are Butlord, Dilius of Sparta, Jody Anthony, Matcha, Keith Robinson, Peter Burrell, and Rachel Moser. So thank you all. I think Dilius of Sparta, you were new last month. I'm going to give you one last shout out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we got a lot of great producers now, and really all of you guys are what makes this tick. Even the names I didn't read. Even $1 is better than bad, as we like to say. So we're gonna start out this month again. We're gonna do the producers picks, where everyone whose name you heard gets to choose, help vote on what game we're gonna play next. which we'll do minimally once during the month, and then every month we'll have another vote. But like, if it's a game that we're all enjoying and that the YouTube algorithm enjoys, we'll probably keep playing it, right? We might take a break for a week to do the next thing and then swap back and forth. It depends. So, all right, push start to get select second quest and select to not save. So there's no benefit in not saving unless you really feel like you need to finish the game and didn't collect everything. I'm just gonna push stop. I'm gonna start that second quest. So it saved the game. Now we're on the second quest. All stats restarted. So like I mentioned before, I have an older version of the game. Hoverbat's made some improvements as of last month, I think, or it was late November, I forget which. And so one of the things that's different is that up and down thrusts don't carry over. Oh yeah. So already it's different. What is this for? We'll see next time we stream, guys. Next week we're gonna... Ooh, maybe not next... Ooh. When can we do it? When can we do it? I kept my... yeah, I tried down thrust and I couldn't. Dang it. I have all my spells, though. And that's the important part. Okay, so... What I wanted to show all y'all was some other differences, some small ones in the palace and stuff. You know what? I can at least grab some health containers, pieces and stuff right now. We gotta cut this. We gotta calm ourselves and not do too much today. Get it? Oh, he got hit. Okay. I mentioned that you can use the fire spell to light caverns without the candle, so it's very dark. Like, I can't see anything. Right, but I can cast fire. Boom! Who needs a candle? Not me. I don't have the red fairy anymore. So I could go through this and get the trophy. I don't need it, per se. I don't need to get it for the magic. I need it to talk to the wise man, though. So if you were to do a normal second quest, you wouldn't need to grab that stuff either, I don't think. Alright, I spit hot fire! Yeah. So that's also a nice little effect, is that it doesn't fully light it. Like with the candle, it'll fully light it. I can't down thrust still. But I don't need it fully lit. This is fine. Ooh, he doesn't get harmed by fire. Interesting. Wouldn't have guessed that. But if I light 2 torches, then I can see fully. So. You can sequence break, as it were. I can't keep casting fire, though, because I'm not going to be able to get through this. Ooh, now I can cast fire. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's invulnerable to it. Interesting. Interesting. Can't see you. Can't see anything. Ow! Ow! I don't need you. Get out of here. All right. So that's a bit of a challenge. I mean, there's no point in doing this because you still have to go through all the palaces and put the keys in, or the, not the keys, the, put all the gems in place because you got to beat Dark Link again, and you know, to progress you have to get almost all the items, I'm pretty sure. So I just want to get to the second palace and show you guys. Ah, come on. Come on. So what I may do is I may do part of this again. I'm not gonna save. Pardon. I'm not gonna save, and I'm gonna next stream show that beginning part of the quest, and then we'll jump to my save, which at that point will be ready to don't have the items to knock that down. Which at that point we'll be able to didn't get the one I wanted. Which at that point we'll be able to complete the last quest. So that should be interesting. Can't wait. I don't even need it. I don't have that item anymore that refills. Yeah, the only items I have are. So that's interesting, is that there was no indication I was missing an item. I didn't even bring up the screen to show everything was filled in. There was no indication I was missing an item of any kind, which is kind of good because then you might have been trying to scour the land, being like, where is this thing? And there's no way you could have gotten it. It actually makes room on that second row for this additional item. So that's nice. I definitely won't show this at the next stream, but I do want to give some idea of how the world changes a bit. I also don't have the master key, which would be nice to be able to get through without having to grab the keys normally. But this is already like this. This redesigned, dilapidated kind of swamp palace thing. I really like this. This is super cool. Clearly need to get that item to go through there. I think is there a link doll over there? I think that's what it is. Oh, I have to get. How much of the game do I play to show you what I'm talking about? Enough. This isn't a very big palace. So. While I'm doing that, we'll just talk more about the Patreon, shall we? I just posted a big long thread on the Discord. So original plan was we were going to be doing these SP edition videos for our original Famicom Dojo videos that we initially released 16 years ago. Oh, I don't have a key. I should have gone right first. General rule of thumb in these Zelda dungeons is to go right. If you can't go right, go left. If you can't go left, go down. I did not follow that rule. Oh, that was correct. I have to go down first? I don't remember that. Seems fine though. This is the second palace after all. So I'm a little... I could be a chicken through all this too, right? Might as well. So the SP editions are, I would characterize as like, you know, being like the Star Wars special editions, but being fully aware of it and like leaning into the joke. So we are making some changes. I remastered everything from the original sources. Like, I even edited those in a different program, or at least an older version of the one that I have. And the upgrade wouldn't work very well. So I just started from scratch with all the original pieces of content. Making it widescreen, which does involve cropping our 4:3 video from so long ago. But also adding things like better editing techniques in general, so it flows a lot better now. We've also added in some things that were cut, sometimes just for the fun of it, but it's like, why did I cut this? And sometimes the answer was I didn't have time to finish a gag, and I wanted to get the video out. So that's true of like one spot, and I didn't have a good joke. So I'm adding a cut gag back in, and it's going to involve filming something new. But also there are, in some cases, some alternate takes, and that was how this all started. Was I wanted to do a joke alternate take of our videos, and it turned out that the alternate takes were really similar to the ones that we used, and there weren't a lot of them. So I couldn't do a whole video of alternate takes because I had to use a lot of the original ones. And then it turned out when I did that, you really couldn't tell the difference between the original takes and the alternate takes. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna reevaluate. I've gotten this far, like I've gotten like half the video done at this point. And so I'm at the very least going to finish what I've started, but we're gonna make the joke a bit more nuanced. But then I realized that there were things that I wanted to do, much like George Lucas, that I either didn't know how to do at the time, or didn't have the time to do, or didn't have the resources to do. So what we have now is a version of this where, in some ways, it's the one that we wish we could have made. Not entirely, not necessarily, but making some corrections in some joking fashions, because we didn't do everything right the first time. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I didn't get that yet, yeah. Which also involves some new footage, so I'm looking forward to that. But really, like, those videos aren't on the main Famicom Dojo channel. They're on the Sean Orange. Oh, I need another key. They're on the Sean Orange channel. And people are still watching them, but I'd like for all that to be in the same place. Now, I had heard, like, years ago, Larry Bundy, Guru Larry, he had said something about, can I get back across? Do I need the jump spell? Maybe. I don't have a lot of magic left, though. He had said that YouTube was able to help him like move videos to a different channel, and I've never been able to do that. And we're not as popular as Larry. So I think popularity and extenuating circumstances were in his favor there. But I always thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice if I could move it over? So what we did do for a while is we put like, gotta jump over this. We put, come on. He runs away from me, which makes this a lot more difficult. We put promos on, which people didn't really respond to very well. And so, well, we could re-upload it with the DVD cuts of those episodes. And I'm like, that's not a good enough reason. Not just because people wouldn't buy the DVDs. I wasn't really worried about that anyway. Oh, where didn't I go? Oh, I have to go all the way back there to get a key. Darn it. Well, I can talk about this more then. Not that I was worried about making the DVDs less valuable, because I'm not worried about that at all. I don't care. But speaking of which, if you become a Dojo disciple, even for just 1 month, you get a DVD for free. Anywhere in the world. I think that's like the one way you can still get a DVD is if you join the Patreon and you don't live in the United States, because we don't sell them internationally anymore. I guess we could, but like the shipping's still outrageous. Would you even want it? Like the DVD's like $8 now, I think. $9, I don't remember. It's some ridiculously low number, and then like shipping's like $20 because the United States is gone crazy. If you really want that, if you would pay that and not be a patron, but I would rather you became a patron. Because like these SP videos I'm talking about, you can go if you're at the extra credit level for $2 a month, you can go there and see the drafts of what we've done so far. Oh, I'm gonna die at this rate. Oh boy. Gotta be careful now. I'm almost to an extra life though, so that's important and good. All right, I gotta go down here. So yeah, you can see like half of the first video. You can see half of. Ooh, very nice. The second one too, I think, and you can also see a comparison video on there that we may never make public. I don't know if we will. So it might be a Patreon exclusive. At least it's going to be a timed exclusive. Because how interesting would that be to the average YouTube user? So we may just put it on Patreon and leave it at that. But that shows what we've added. It shows, like with the edits and stuff, that makes it a little difficult to completely show. But we'll figure it out. We'll get there. But I think it's interesting to see like what changed, and then that's the way that you can tell if there's an alternate cut, if you care that much. Oh yeah, so one of the differences in this level now are that those, I don't think that head spat those projectiles before. Could be wrong. Don't think I am. Could be wrong though. I think that I can get a potion at the start of the level here, so since I'm so close, I'm gonna go grab that. I got about the cropping not wide. Don't die. We're talking about the DVD right now. I have to leave and come back in. So yeah, the other thing I was doing was like I was initially trying to keep everything 4x3, like the original source. And it didn't work. Like, I wanted to be able to like do some zoom in, jump cut stuff as part of the editing changes I made. That also helped to cover up some other issues with the original video. And like to do that and maintain a 4x3, but still be like 16:9 overall. Like I could make the whole thing 4x3. I could. But part of what I wanted to do, because in episodes 5 and 6 of the first season, we have widescreen footage from Vink. It's not HD, but it's widescreen. And I have to go all the way to the left. And I want to be able to use all of it. So, like, that wasn't like a requirement per se, but that was in the back of my mind. And then the jump cut thing, like, it was hard. It was a lot of work to get the jump cut to look good. And I was mostly really concerned that there'd be a lot of missing information if I cropped in and like cut off the bottom, top and the bottom. For the most part, I feel like that's not a concern. What I ended up doing was I did like a little bit of a zoom in, so it wasn't quite 4x3, but obviously still not widescreen, like enough that people probably wouldn't even notice. And then I realized that I could go in even more, and I don't know if it's just the way that it was recorded, but the 640x480 source, or maybe it's even my editing software, looks pretty good scaled up. So I'm not as concerned, I guess. I'm going to the left here. I'm not as concerned about that. Now, the second episode, I had a problem because I didn't have the original files, and the scaling up doesn't look as good. But I think everyone after that, I have the sources for, so it's not an issue. But I went all the way through with that first episode, and it was a lot of fun to do and relive that stuff, and it got me thinking about other things we could do. But the whole thing is going to be widescreen now, like not fully. Like there's still going to be some parts where we're zoomed out, and there's going to be obvious like black bars on the sides. No big deal. I don't care. Getting an extra life. Probably should have gotten jump first. So it'll look widescreen in a lot of spots, or close as, that you really can't tell that I've cropped it from a 4:3 source. So I think I might start 4:3 and then kind of go in from there, if that makes sense. So it gives us the widest set of compatibility with like future footage, unused footage, and other stuff. Oh, I probably could have pecked this. Yep, I forgot. Anyway, so that brings up the quality, I think. And then I was like, okay, if we're doing this, if we're definitely going to go widescreen, then what I can do is I can call forward to all the relevant Famicom Dojo videos we've done in the intervening years. Am I still low? I didn't miss. Okay. Because we've done a lot, and most of that stuff's in widescreen and HD. So if I can not only get it widescreen but HD quality, then that's all the more reason to try and do it this way. And that kind of sealed the deal. It's like, yep, I'm definitely doing this for all of them. It's not really an experiment anymore. So when we mentioned that we're going to like talk about the data recorder in like the second episode, the SP edition there, we can actually show footage from the data recorded video that we did. Like it's no longer a hypothetical. So there was like some video or some like photos and stuff that I didn't like, but now we can call forward to it and be like, watch this video next if you want to learn more, kind of thing. Yeah. And then so we've added value to the original episode. We're sort of honoring Famicom Dojo in this like anniversary fashion that I've been wanting to do for years. And we're not making a joke out of it, we're making it like valuable to people who know it and want a new way of seeing it. I'm gonna heal first. But also to like new people, because we didn't have 9,000 subscribers all those years ago. Barely 9,000 subscribers now. But, you know, it feels to me like if we could do that for all 6 of our like regular main episodes and like the thing that made people fall in love with Famicom Dojo in the first place, it might, I hate to say this, because it makes it sound so old, but I am so old, it'll make Famicom Dojo interesting to a new generation. And then it's not just those 6 that we have a whole channel full of like things that expound on those topics that we are calling forward to. People can watch them next. Like it just feels like the right thing to do, to not only celebrate but put all of our stuff in one place and like make it worth watching. Because if it's the exact same thing that you saw 16, 17 years ago, why would you watch it again? So there's going to be little gags, little jokes, new stuff. Not a lot, but enough. So I think people will really appreciate that, and it'll be better edited if people will want to watch it. I think that's really where I'm going with this. So this is a super long pitch for everyone to sign up for Patreon so you can watch this process unfold in real time. We will share this with you as it progresses. Ta-da! How was my spiel? So that was also a really long-winded story to talk about why I'm gonna make sure that all 6 of those videos are done first. Lost that life, Irons. Make sure all 6 of those videos are done and can be released in rapid succession. Okay, here's another difference, and it's dark, and I'm sorry because I don't have the candle. The bricks here look really rough. And, oh, there might actually be, I'm gonna try and get back up there. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, I would be able to see where the, my dog's barking, sorry. I'd be able to see where the torch was. There it is, okay. Let me make this a little better. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, so this is different because we're on the second quest now. I mean, this whole room is new to this version of the game, but Hoverbad's added like some decay to the tile set, which is really interesting. I think it's really interesting. Can I use fire here? I can. And cast out. There we go. Oh, dang it. All right, don't want to waste fire here because I want to use it on the next screen. Oh, there's a iron knuckle trying to fight me that I'm just sort of jumping over. There's another one here too. Woo! All right. Okay, so we can cast fire here. So now this whole area where we fight this guy, it's crumbled now. Like these columns are crumbled. I think that the floor is gone. Like the floor used to be here, and yeah. So now, and like there's this like dripping fountain now. Like this is such great attention to detail. But it's not the only one that's like this, but it's certainly cast protect just to be safe. Ooh. I am almost dead. I am almost dead. Oh boy. Dead. We'll try it one more time. Delio says, the GameCube startup menu sped up 16 video you did years ago. Is that a short now too? Yes, I made a short out of it. I didn't do the whole explanation though. I kind of wanted to see if I could tie it to the full video. And at the time, YouTube didn't let you link shorts to full videos in any obvious way, so I left it in the description. But that's still one of the most popular shorts that I have on that channel, so now I've linked it, and I want to see if that helps, if people will click through. People who watch shorts tend not to like cross over to long-form video though, so I'm not counting on it, but it's an interesting experiment. So yes, that's a short now. I did a lot of shorts out of those original videos on the channel. We were not the first to discover that trick. Someone else had made that video, but they didn't have an explanation about it. So I think we were the first ones to put the explanation into a video. That was actually from, so the person who made the original video that we saw, or no, they didn't make the video. What did they do? They made a video, but it was like faked. Like it was to demonstrate the idea, but they didn't have the technology to actually do it very well. So I put up a clip of just the speed up and put it on my Some Orange Guy YouTube channel. And that's gotten like 1 million views now. Like it's a short before it was a short, basically. That might be what you're referring to. And Peter says he was watching a pallet all those years ago. Right? Right. So I'm gonna do protect, I'm gonna do fire. Okay. Oops. Come here. Come here. So, it was originally found on the nindb.com forums. And so we linked back to that. Those are gone now, but I think we found a link to like either the Wayback Machine or like some other URL that that references it. I can't remember. I can't do that. Another change here is that were there 3 helmets? There were 3 helmets. There were 3 helmets in the first time through. Never mind. That's not another change. But the all of the dilapidatedness. It would look better if I had the candle, which I don't. But I just wanted to show this to you guys. All right. I'm gonna get an extra life out of this. Oh, baby. So we credited NinDB. We then made the full-length video because that short version was doing so well. I'm like, we got to make a video out of this. Now it's our most popular video. It beat out the first Famicom Dojo episode. That is also on the Sean Orange channel. So what are you gonna do? I could repost it on Famicom Dojo. I wasn't intending to make SP editions of things beyond. Let's shut this down here. I wasn't intending to make SP editions of things beyond the Season 1 stuff, but it might be something I have to do for other things eventually that I feel like should come over. At least the major things. Oh, the Season 2 videos. Oh, yeah. That's a whole project in and of itself. So, okay. We will do the second quest, the end of the second quest, I should say, on our next stream. I'm like 40 minutes over what I normally would do. Thank you again all for coming. Please subscribe to Patreon if you want to see that stuff. So I think that's the extra credit level. Even if you just want to see the stuff that we're working on and be the first ones to watch it, even $1 a month, as we like to say. Did I say $1 a day? $1 a month is better than that. This is all monthly. Like $1 a month is nothing. Like $2 a month is next to nothing, right? That's the way I feel. So if you like these streams, if you like what I've been talking about for our regular Famicom Dojo videos, subscribe to this channel first and foremost if you're not subscribed already. Because we got more of this game and others coming as well. I'm typing our main YouTube channel in there right now. Please also come to our Discord. It should be fun. I think you'll like it. We can talk about this and other things some more. Oops, why didn't it copy? Copy link. There we go. Copy link, get it? Oh, snap. Why does nothing work the way you expect it to? There we go. Discord. Boo. Oh my gosh. My iPhone is failing me right now, guys. Okay. Copy link. Link copied. Back to YouTube. All right. There we go. Paste. How embarrassing for you to have to watch me do that. For me, to have you watch me do that, embarrassing for me. Yeah. So I started that whole long rambling rant about the SP edition to say that we're going to do them all together and do them right and have them come out in pretty rapid succession and just have them finished. In the meantime, we got lots that we want to do, lots that there's some interplay there, so we're going to make new videos that kind of are tangents off of those topics, and we've already gotten the ideas, written down thinking that we're going to like do a leapfrog thing, but I don't want to do that anymore. So we're going to still release those videos, though, and those are what's going to come out at the first half of the year. So I think we're probably going to see the SP edition, if I had to guess, on our 17th anniversary in July. is my current plan, because I want to get the other stuff out ahead of it, and time to get them all done. We're working with some other people to get to change and / improve some of our other stuff, and it'll give us time to maybe do a brand new like video in the style, you know, the retro history videos, the console type stuff. People have been asking us to do things like talk about the keyboard, or the Famicom keyboard, or the power pad, or Famicom Basic. There's other ideas that I have. So those are big ones. I don't know how many big ones we're going to do before we get this out, but those are going to be like in our back pocket, and we'll be like kind of churning on them as we do other videos. Like I want to review this. I have a pretty detailed outline, not a script yet, but a pretty detailed outline that I think it's going to be really fun. You're going to enjoy it. It's not just like a review of this. I don't really review things. I bought this. Like this isn't like paid advertising. What I do have is this guy. This N64 controller I bought. I didn't buy this. I won this. It wasn't even won. Like it was through a drawing with Nintendo Power. Like this is the 100th issue edition. So I don't know if there was any money that changed hands. There might have been. I don't remember how I got it. I'm going to have to look, because I had to turn something in to get it. I'm pretty sure. So like I want to call back to that. Like I'm not just reviewing this controller for NSO. I'm going to focus on the fact that it's gold and how far back that goes, and how far back it goes with this whole Zelda thing and the gold cartridges. Like these were yellow, right? But they made them gold when they came to the US. So it's all going to tie together. There'll be definite references to these streams I've been doing. So if you're interested in that, and you haven't been watching all of the streams and don't really want to, because 7 hour-and-a-half long episodes, that's a lot. Like you don't even watch that much TV from Marvel. So I'm not Marvel, right? So yeah, but that's our plan. We're gonna. There were some videos I pushed off to the wayside to do the SP edition stuff, and it's like I really want to pull those back in and finish them up, because they call back to stuff we did earlier last year. And then there's the stuff that'll be having to do, like I really want to cover the differences between these two games, like more synergy between the live channel and the main channel. So that's the plan for the spring, for this first half of the year of 2024, is to kind of wrap all that stuff up, feed more into the Famicom's 40th anniversary, which was last July. You know, we still have 6 months to celebrate, right? 6.5 at this point, yeah, 6 in a week. So we're gonna backload it, but we'll make it interesting. Yeah, and like supporting us on Patreon is the best way to make sure that you can see it first. You can give feedback. In fact, when I announced on Discord, which it's free, everyone can get in there, I got a lot of great feedback about other ways to play N64 games on Nintendo Switch Online. And there's going to be a video about that now. We're bringing back Denshi Mail, everyone. It was always, Denshi Mail was always a way to have a dialogue with you guys, because there were a lot of questions about the Famicom after we did our initial 6-episode run. So we were gearing up for season 2. We like answer those questions in video form. But now we also have a Denshi Mail section on the website. I'm going to drop that into the link here. So if you go to our website, you can see all of the Denshi Mail videos that we've done, but then like not just that, but the specific questions that people asked of us that led to the videos, and who asked them and from where. So like you can see they're from like email or YouTube or wherever else the question was asked, and like the ways that they asked them. So you can like go through each one of them and see how we kind of like took that together and compiled this video out of it. And I'm really proud of that, because I feel like we should have done more and haven't, but those videos were always like a big production. Now that we have a section on the website, we can answer questions either through the podcast or just through text if we're not going to make a whole video out of it, we can still have that dialogue together through the Denshi Mail section. So, leave a comment here on this video or whatever video that you want to, where the question is relevant. Leave it on Discord. Send us an email. Call us, 608-492-1923, and ask your question that way. We can play it in a video if we have your voice. I mean, if you call us and leave a voicemail, like we say that you're consenting to us using your voice. So if you don't want to, don't leave a message. But yeah, I'm excited for where this is all going to go. So we're bringing back Denshi Mail to answer 2 questions people have had. And then a third where it's like, hey, Sean, did you know, kind of thing. So it's not just like someone asking us a question for our expertise. It's like, hey, did you know you could do this? And this is a great way to give credit to the people asking, to the fact that it's part of our community on Discord and elsewhere that is making our stuff better, right? So that's what Denshi Mail is going to focus on. We're going to bring it back, and hopefully, if it can make them less intense. I mean, it's good when they're complicated, I feel, but it makes them harder to do a lot of them. So we may settle down on a new format, but until then, there's like 2, 3, 1 big Denshi Mail video we're going to do, and 2 like less intense ones, like the intensity. So this is like the middle. This will be the middle intensity one. But we had like several people give us hints as to what other things we could cover, because this is not meant to be an exhaustive review. It was literally just about this pad, just because it was gold and because I have used this version before, and it ties into the N64 stuff we did a little bit of earlier in the year. There's a short I have about it. There were some streams. The streams are a couple of years old now, and I think they're on the Famicom Dojo channel, and they're unlisted because all the live stuff's here now, and I don't know if it even makes sense to like re-upload those. I don't think it does, because they're not live, they're not interactive. The chat isn't there. It won't make sense. I want people to see them again, but it doesn't make sense. I'd rather do new stuff than like go back, Expedition notwithstanding. So I'm gonna check the chat one more time, and then I think we're gonna head out for the day. Yep, there is no one asking me a question, but those of you who are still around listening to me ramble, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I dropped the Patreon link, right? I didn't. Please join us on Patreon. That is the best way to find out what we're doing next. Discord is still the best place to find out when exactly a stream is happening. We do it every week. Sometimes we skip a week and we say why. Sometimes it's on a Saturday morning like this one, which is unusual. But mostly so I could ramble on for longer than the normal hour and a half that I do this. So I guess in that regard, I think we have one more video left that we're going to do for this game. Unless for some reason it takes longer, and it might not be out next week because I'm going to be busy. Might be able to do it Thursday, but I don't think Thursday is going to work. We'll see. So yeah, thank you again, and we'll see ya covered in gold. You can't die from asphyxiation being covered in gold paint. Your lungs breathe. Your skin doesn't breathe. It won't. I mean, there are health concerns. Yeah, let's ask the woman who played Zahn in Farscape. That had to do with the blue paint, not the. I don't know. The guy who played Tin Man got poisoning but it wasn't because he couldn't breathe. It was just because the paint was bad and it was poisoning him. Anyway, until next time, I love gold. Yada yada. Ooh, Happy New Year, Happy 2024. I forgot to start with that. Who does that? Me. Good Lord. Any second now. I click the button, nothing's happening.